What's going on, y'all? I choked on my spit, so let's restart this. What's going on, y'all? You are now tuned in to Talk with T, where you get your talk, entertainment, and advice from Tashi Elon Allen. That's me. I am here today to talk to you guys about how to overcome depression. Depression is serious, okay? And a lot of people go through it. And sometimes people go through it and they don't even know that they're going through it. A lot of people have a misconception about depression, that you have to have something bad going on in your life in order to be depressed. But that's not even necessarily true. You can have all the world's wants and needs, and you can have everything that everybody else desires to have, and you can still be a depressed person. And that was my misconception for a long time. I've gone through depression quite a few times, and I haven't really been the best at getting back on my feet. I haven't been the best at recovering or listening to the advice of others. But after years of dealing with it, I think that I've gotten to a place now where I can at least give advice to someone else about how to handle depression. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm giving advice does not mean that I've mastered overcoming depression. That's not it at all. Cause depression is the reason why you guys haven't seen a video from me in a few weeks. Like many of us, I know what to do in order to overcome it. But sometimes the hardest part about knowing something is actually doing it. And like I said, that's like many of us. A lot of us already know the solution to our problem. But the problem really is us doing it, us putting action behind our thoughts. Anyways, enough of the introduction. I'm still kind of sort of dealing with my depression. Every day it's gonna be a task. It's going to be an everyday practice. It's not gonna be I can do this for one day and then I'm gonna be better. It's an everyday thing. But like I said, enough of that. Let's go ahead and start this. The number one thing that you could do to help you overcome your depression: pray. Sorry, but not sorry to those of you who don't believe. If you don't believe, you need to go ahead and start believing. But prayer does work. You can't just pray one day and expect all of the world's problems to be solved. It's a constant thing. And when you go to God, don't forget to thank Him for what He's already done for you. A lot of times we get cloudy in our way of thinking, and we go to God and we tell Him about all of our problems, but we've yet to thank Him for what He's already done or what He's going to do for us. In the time of struggle, we oftentimes forget to still thank Him. You can't just praise Him during the good times. You have to praise Him during the bad times as well. But yeah, that's the number one thing: prayer. Pray every day. Pray for your strength. Pray for your confidence. Pray for Him to build you up in His own image. And over time, you'll slowly start to feel those feelings inside of you, those depressing feelings inside of you, change or be removed. Ask God to remove those things from your life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the number one thing: pray, pray, pray. The second thing I would say you should do in order to overcome depression: whatever your toxin is, yes, I said toxin, whatever your toxin is in your life, you need to remove it. 9 times out of 10, it's always a person, and that was my toxin. My toxin was the person that I was with for a really long time, and I'm still really going through that. But you have to remove the toxins from your life. If a drug is keeping you depressed, you need to remove that toxin, that drug, from your life. If it's a person that's keeping you down, if they're constantly messing up your confidence or saying things to you that just shouldn't be said, whatever the case may be, you need to remove that toxin from your life. That's another part where prayer comes in. Ask God to help you remove and keep that toxin away from your life. Okay, another good piece of advice to overcome depression is spend more time with your family. Sometimes when we get depressed, we like to be by ourselves. We don't want to be bothered, or we're always out. We're never at home. But spending time with your family can really do the heart some justice. It really does something healing for your soul when you spend time with your family. Now, if your family is what's causing your depression, spend more time with your friends, positive friends. If friends are the problem, then spend time with yourself and really think about it. You're never really alone. He's always there with you. But spend time with yourself. Maybe this is a time for you to just kind of be by yourself. But if family isn't the problem, if you do have a supportive family, someone in your life that helps you to get through things, then spend more time with that person. Another good thing to do to get out of a depression is start back doing what you love to do. Like I love to dance, and when I'm depressed, I find it very hard to get up and find the motivation to do anything, let alone dance. But when you can find something in you that tells you to just get up and do it, get up and do something that you love. Another thing that I love to do is cook. Now, for some people, that might not be the best thing, because see, I can eat all day and I never gain 1 ounce. I never gain weight. So I can go in the kitchen, cook me up something good to eat, and eating does make me feel better, but I'm not going to suggest eating as a way to get out of a depression, because that's usually how people end up obese. So I'm not going to recommend that. But, if cooking is something that you like to do, go in the kitchen and cook up a good meal. You know what I'm saying? Or if you like to draw, get that pen and paper, get that coloring pencil, whatever it is that you're drawing with, get that and a piece of paper and start drawing. With depression, sometimes it's really hard to find motivation to do anything, even if it is something that you love to do. That is what depression does to you. It keeps you down. It keeps you removed from all things that could possibly help you. But you have to be strong enough to know, okay, if I do this, this could possibly help me. So start back doing what you love. Don't let depression deter you from that. Now, I was really sketchy about putting this piece of advice out there, because I think that it goes really well with the saying that misery loves company. But at the same time, you'd be using it in a positive way. Sometimes hearing other people's problems is really beneficial for you. Sometimes knowing that you're not the only one, or that there's someone out there that's got it way worse than you, it has a way of making you feel a little better about your situation. Like I said, I was really sketchy about giving this piece of advice, but there are several videos on YouTube. Of people talking about how they got through their depression, or, relationships that they've gone through, bad friendships. You can find pretty much anything, any topic that you might be going through on YouTube. And sometimes it really just helps to hear how other people got through their problems, or how other people, have been through this and that. It helps to hear that, because like I said, it lets you know that you aren't alone. And sometimes, in some cases, it lets you know that there's somebody else out there that has it much worse than you. So try that. No one handles anything the same. There could be something out there, or someone could say the right words that just clicks for you. So, just go out there, search some videos, and you'll be amazed at what you can find. And I guess my last piece of advice for overcoming depression, my grandma always told me that when you look better, you feel better. And a lot of times that is true. When you get depressed, sometimes you stop caring about what you look like. You just throw on jogging pants and a t-shirt and a hat and call it a day, and you just really don't care about your appearance. So start getting up in the morning, put some makeup on. If you're a guy and you ain't put no makeup on, make sure you get up and line yourself up. Whatever it is that you guys do to prepare yourself for the day in the morning time, do that. But whatever it is that makes you, that keeps up your appearance, do it, because it really is true that if you look better, you feel better. Now, sometimes it's still hard to feel good about yourself or feel good about life, but just try it. Just try keeping yourself up every day. Every day. Make sure your hair is combed. Make sure your face is done up. Make sure you got on some good clothes, put on some heels, put on some, whatever it is that you got to do, do it. Overcoming depression is definitely a hard task, especially depending on what it is that you're going through. And I haven't mastered it. I'm still working on it every single day, but I'm getting there. And all it takes is consistency. Consistency is key for a lot of things in life. And I hope that I have provided you guys or provided someone with some advice that you could possibly use. If you are going through a depression, just know that you aren't alone. Know that you aren't alone, and you have to fight. Depression kills. Depression kills your soul. Keep fighting. Take some of this advice that I've given you, or go out there and look for some advice of your own, or find someone positive in your life that can give you some great advice on how to overcome these things. But yeah, depression is nothing to play with. You don't necessarily have to have a bad life in order to be going through a depression. And it always helps to have someone to talk to. And even doing this, me recording this video and talking to you guys right now is helping me. It's helping me because I feel like I'm getting out a piece of myself. I'm giving you guys some of the things that I've gone through, and I feel good knowing that something that I've gone through or the advice that I'm giving could possibly help someone else. So pray, keep yourself up, remove that toxin from your life. Go and spend some time with your family. Go and spend some time with your friends. If those people are the problem, then spend some time with yourself. But always remember, you are not alone. You are never alone. I guess that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you can use the advice that I've given you. If you're going through a depression, we can get through it together. We can get through it together. This will not be the last video that I post on any update about my life or anything that I learned or anything that I discovered that has helped me. I will be sharing it with you guys. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Please keep on tuning in to Talk with T, where you get your talk, entertainment, and advice from Tashi Elon Allen. And I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace out.